WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 11.
New legislation gets introduced by Michigan lawmakers that, if passed, will greatly help renters. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. The new 17 bill package, called the Tenant Bill of Rights, aims to protect renters and update housing laws that supporters say are more than 50 years old. 6 News reporter Delaney Rogers is here for you now, live in the studio, to tell us what advocates for the legislative package said today and the plan. Good evening, Delaney.
Jorma, this Tenant Bill of Rights package was introduced to advocate for renters, aiming to make housing more accessible and more stable.
Michigan lawmakers and housing advocates are working to protect renters.
Housing is one of the most basic needs that we all share.
The Tenant Bill of Rights aims to provide stability.
In short, our aim is simple, yet profound, to ensure people can remain in their homes with peace of mind.
And legislators say they want to help reduce evictions.
We must guarantee that tenants who are facing evictions are treated fairly in court proceedings.
In the 17 bill package, renter application and screening processes will be updated, such as clarifying that credit scores cannot be the sole deciding factor in housing approval.
It requires that a tenant is denied housing. If a tenant is denied housing, they are informed of the reason and given an opportunity to discuss and rebut those reasons. These changes help to ensure everyone has a fair chance when applying for housing.
An emphasis on better chances and affordability.
Cost of living is too darn high. The cost of housing is too darn high. And too many families and individuals are struggling. We've got to keep money in people's pockets.
The Tenant Bill of Rights would make it more difficult for landlords to charge tenants with unnecessary fees, such as maintenance and repairs.
Fees for which tenants get nothing of value in return. And cost control by cutting back on tenant services, including maintenance and repairs.
Legislators believe Michigan housing can improve through this bill.
We can do better than this. We can do much better than this. And we all talk about retaining and keeping people in Michigan and growing that population. The basic foundation of stability is housing.
The Tenant Bill of Rights now moves to the Committee on Regulatory Reform. 6 News will continue to provide updates as they become available. Back to you.
Delaney, thank you very much. Former Michigan gubernatorial candidate Ralph Rebant will once again be running for governor. He's a Republican who previously ran for governor in 2022, where he lost the Republican primary to Tudor Dixon. He currently serves as a chaplain for multiple law enforcement agencies and organizations and says he plans to build the strongest economy in the country, cutting burdensome regulations to encourage manufacturing investments in Michigan and creating a state cryptocurrency project, in addition to focusing on farming and apprenticeships. We're still working to get more information tonight after authorities say a 23-year-old man is fighting for his life and listed in critical condition after being shot in Jackson County during a fight with his father. Deputies responded to the 1800 block of Baseline Road around 10:30 a.m. after reports of shots being fired inside a home. The caller, who turned out to be the victim's father, told authorities he and his son had gotten into a physical fight, during which the son fired a gun inside the house. Captain Kevin Miller of the Jackson County Sheriff's Office tells 6 News there is currently not enough evidence yet to determine how the son was shot and that the investigation is ongoing. Also in Jackson, officials are still investigating a deadly house fire that happened Wednesday morning on the 6800 block of Maple Lane Road. When fire crews arrived, first responders say the home was fully engulfed. After the fire was brought under control, 2 people were found dead, a 46-year-old man and a 44-year-old woman inside the house. Both are believed to be the homeowners. Autopsies will be conducted to determine the cause of death, and the investigation remains ongoing. President Donald Trump is now asking the U.S. Supreme Court for an emergency order to remove Lisa Cook from the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors. Trump turned to the High Court today after an appeals court refused to go along with his effort to oust Cook, who participated in Wednesday's vote cutting its key interest rate. Many believe Trump wants to reshape the Fed's 7-member governing board and remove its independence. Trump accuses Cook, an MSU professor on unpaid leave due to her current position, of mortgage fraud related to properties in Michigan and Georgia. Cook denies the charge and refuses to leave her post. Staying with politics, U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem will travel to Michigan this weekend. She'll be on Mackinac Island for the Mackinac Republican Leadership Conference. The Michigan Republican Party will host this year's conference at the Grand Hotel, and GOP leaders will speak about conservative values and the Trump administration's efforts to push its immigration crackdown. Secretary Noem served as South Dakota's 33rd governor and the state's first ever female governor. And we're holding another photo contest on our website, this one focused on fall colors. The Fall Colors giveaway runs through October 3rd at noon. And in a random drawing, Tony entrants will receive a prize package consisting of one car pass for the Nightlights 2025 Halloween drive-through light show at the Michigan International Speedway. The approximate retail value of the prize is $25. Entrants can only submit one photo, and you could do so at WLNS.com/fall colors.